Network, America's TV headquarters. Welcome back to Survivor China Preview. I'm Earl Cole, winner of Survivor Fiji. Now let's meet more of the contestants, including a Gwen Stefani lookalike who is easily the smallest player this season and possibly of all time.
I think I would be considered one of the underdogs to win here in this group.
Courtney, if she lasts, will be a star on the show because of her acerbic wit. She always has a comment, and it's usually biting and often funny. The flip side of that is if people don't get your sense of humor, it could be seen as rude and annoying.
And if people aren't affected by Courtney's mouth, they are bound to notice her size. This 26-year-old New York waitress just might be the most petite player ever.
I think it might be to an advantage. I mean, I don't eat much. You should have me on your team. You'll get more food. Maybe my size won't have as much to do with it as probably my mouth will get me in more trouble. I get pissed off pretty easily, and I think that is why they wanted me on the show. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be the really one. They'll be like the favorite one of the home viewers, and I'll be like, she's such a God, I hate her.
I've experienced a lot already, but I think it'll be a kickstart into another journey of some sort.
As a full-time musician, Nashville native Eric lives the life of a gypsy.
I travel around with a rock band called Flores. We travel around mostly the East Coast, but parts of the Midwest, playing colleges and clubs and everything in between.
Eric is a big question mark for me. He's certainly somebody that we loved in casting. He's kind of a romantic, he plays guitar, and he's got the curly hair, and I'm sure women will love him.
I am single. Romantic relationship on the island could happen. I'm going to go in with an open mind. It could be, I could find a woman of my dreams. I could find a temporary relationship to help me in the game. So, I'm pretty open-minded and see what happens. So.
I'm from a small town. I'm kind of sheltered, so I'm kind of excited to get to meet new people and have different lives than I know. Definitely have seen stuff I normally don't see back home. We've got tattoos and piercings and mohawks and mullets, all sorts of crazy stuff.
Southern Belle Jamie says everything about the game will be new territory for her.
I don't know about Jamie. I'm not sure she can live up to what she thinks she is capable of.
Well, there is one thing this blonde bombshell counts as a strength: flirting.
There's also a few cute guys out here, so good to meet them. Can't always go wrong. At least have something good to look at while I'm on the island. So that'll be fun. And I think I just get along better with boys. I'm not sure why, but so I'm kind of just flirty by nature, so I'm sure I will be out here as well. I definitely think people will be surprised with me. I think looking at me initially, they're going to think, oh, she's blonde and she's Southern, so automatic dumb. But I don't think they'll ever think I'm athletic, so hopefully I can show them up on the courses and show them what I'm really made of.
The social aspect of the game is going to be much more difficult for me than the physical.
32-year-old surfing instructor Aaron says he wants to play the game as a good guy.
He's not in everybody's face. If Aaron lasts till the individual part of the game, he's pretty physically fit. You know, he could be a real threat.
And this Top Chef fan might bring an unexpected talent to the show: his culinary skills, which he thinks will score points with his tribe.
Definitely have kind of a caretaking, people-pleasing kind of relationship when I cook for people. You know, it makes me feel good, makes them feel good. So if I can contribute any part of that, it'll prove value for the group, and so I don't get kicked off.
Then there's former dancer PG, who's appeared in videos from Madonna and Janet Jackson, and this California girl already knows the role she'll play in China.
When I told anybody that I told that I was coming on here, they said, oh my God, you're gonna be the on the show. So definitely I gotta try to keep that in check a little bit, not let it out unless I think it'll be useful to me.
PG is not gonna be anybody's friend. She is toxic and caustic and delightful to watch because she is smart as can be. She knows how to play this game. I think it'd be very hard for PG to win this game because in the end she's going to irritate a lot of people.
I definitely know I'm probably not going to be the one sitting in the background waiting for somebody to come up and tell me how to vote. But a lot of times all it takes is just one piece of gossip and then everybody's against this person. But it's being able to control that, I think, is really being able to control who gets voted out of the game. I actually recognize two of the contestants. I think that's something that I can kind of save up and wait for the right time to use that. I can't wait.
Coming up,
In the beginning, people recognize you as the guy who won Survivor, and then after a few months, you pass right into, hey, don't I know you from somewhere?
We'll reveal what's new with some of your favorite recent winners. Stick around. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Survivor China Preview. I'm Earl Cole, winner of Survivor Fiji. Now, I can tell you, it is not easy to come out on top on this show. And each of the 16 new castaways wants to join the winner's circle, like myself. So TV Guide Network decided to go across the country and catch up with some of the most recent winners, starting with Survivor Palau champ Tom Westman in his new corporate digs in Manhattan.
I'm 6 months into a new career, and I'm a group benefits representative. I'm selling life and disability insurance for Hartford Insurance through a broker to the client. I had a relationship that went back to Hartford Insurance just post 9/11, where they had reached out and supported New York City Fire Department, and then following the Survivor win, my retirement from the fire department, they asked me if I'd be interested in coming to work for them, and it's turned out to be a good choice.
But there are those days where Tom misses his firefighting brothers.
I'm at peace with my choice leaving the fire department, but we'll always be connected to it and always feel close to the guys who are in the job and to what I used to do there.
This big winner is also still connected to his castmates from Palau.
Ian, who was my opponent right down to the end there, and Katie, who was the final two with me, Stephanie, who came over from the other tribe, Greg and Jen. I didn't expect to be coming out of that game with friendships, and it's just been a nice part of it.
By never giving up, Danny Boatwright managed to beat out the dominant tribe to win Survivor Guatemala. She's since returned to sports TV and done entertainment reporting for CelebTV.com, but her life is about to make the biggest change ever.
We're getting ready to plan a wedding. We have a wedding and a birth of a baby, and so we have a lot of life-changing experiences, probably more so than Survivor changed my life.
We caught up with Danny and her fiancé, Kansas City Chiefs center Casey Weigman, at a family cookout to find out about her post-Survivor experience.
It was funny because on Survivor I thought that they portrayed me as being a little bit under the radar, which I wasn't under the radar, but I think I just wasn't in the middle of any controversy.
And as she gets ready to balance her career with motherhood, a second time as Survivor is not in Danny's future.
I'm not going to be Brett Favre and come back and try to win another championship. I'm one and done, I'm out of there. And then having a child now, there's no way I think I could be away for 39 days again. But I'll have fun watching other people live through it.
We headed to Santa Monica, California to find Survivor Panama Exile winner Aris and see what he's been up to since winning.
I've been studying lots and lots of yoga and teaching yoga, so that's been really wonderful, and exploring new ways of sharing that and getting deeper into my practice. Yoga for me is a means of studying and experiencing happiness, really. And so anytime you're studying and experiencing happiness, you're obviously going to have an enjoyable experience.
And how has winning affected Aris's dating life?
I'd say my dating life prior to Survivor was dysfunctional, and I'd say my dating life since Survivor's dysfunctional. I still have yet to figure out the opposite sex, but in due time, I'm sure it'll all work out.
What else can we expect to see from him in the future?
I'd say more growth. I'm looking for more growth and more smiles and helping people find their smile.
We also caught up with Survivor Cook Islands winner Yul Kwan as he returned to his hometown of Concord, California to be honored.
Concord has designated today, August 16th, as Yul Kwan Day, which kind of blew me away. I mean, it's a great honor, but it's an opportunity for me to raise awareness for issues I care about. I'm here trying to promote the Leukemia Lymphoma Society and also to show the community that I want to give back.
Along with various charity work, Yul has also teamed up with CNN to help broaden their audience.
Basically, I help produce and host a series on the Asian American community and different issues and challenges that we're struggling with. I hope that no matter what I do, I stay pretty grounded and I get to use the exposure that I have to doing something positive.
And he left us with some advice for the new castaways.
Trying to play with integrity and getting people to really be able to trust you because you're trustworthy actually help you in the game.
Now, as for me, I'm busy hosting a TV Guide Network special, but I've also been up to a few other things. I decided to go ahead and give Mark Burnett a run for his money, and I started my own TV film production company called A-Frame Studios. So look out for me again on TV. Later in the show, it's your exclusive first look at an actual challenge on Survivor China. But just ahead,
I'm definitely a tough girl. I'm not going to tap out by any means.
Compared to the rest of the contestants, I will be the strongest one.
will the wrestling diva or the grave digger prevail? Or will the lunch lady beat them both? Meet more of the cast when Survivor China Preview returns.